Okay. So we'll start with the this thing stimulation patterns. Okay. First one that we're going to understand is single twitch. Single twitch, which we saw it on the neuro monitor already. That button was a single twitch. What is the meaning of single twitch? Single twitch, simple. You're giving a single stimulus. That's it. That is single twitch. You're giving a single stimulus. What is the frequency we are giving it at? We are giving it at 0.1 hertz, or we are giving it usually at 1 hertz. Means I'm going to give one stimulus over 10 seconds, or I might give one stimulus over 1 second. Stimulus means I will already know how much current I have to give. I have already found that out. Okay. So I'm going to give that particular current. Okay. Now you will see the control response. So what is the property of single twitch? So this is what I'm going to, so I'm drawing two separate. So if this is the stimulus, so here on this side of the board, you have the stimulus, which means what? The impulse that I'm giving. This is going to be the response, which is going to be noted in the muscle. All right. So this is known as response. You need to know that in this portable neuro monitoring device, you will not be able to see a graph of the stimulus. Okay, I'm giving a stimulus and I can see this vertical bars. Okay, but in the multi-para monitors, the ones which are attached to the anesthesia workstation, you might get to see this also, and you might get to see this also. Okay, so stimulus means what? Now I have given over which may 1 second gap. Okay, so I have given one stimulus maybe of 30 milliampere current, then there was a 1 second gap, then a second stimulus went of 30 milliamperes, like that. Stimulus will keep going at this speed of 1 per second. Okay. Then I will see the response. Okay. What is the response of the stimulus? So I have given one stimulus. So immediately response will come. So I have seen this response over here. I'm just drawing it in a different way. Okay. So I have got a muscle contraction. That muscle contraction, I can see it on the monitor. Okay. Of the monitoring device, that there is a muscle contraction. So there is something known as a control. So before I start, okay, so I will do a control. I'll see what is the maximum height. So the amplitude you will know. Okay. So there is something known as amplitude. So the height of this muscle contraction, okay, the amplitude of the muscle contraction, we will see, and we will see one control response. So there is one control. So before the case starts, I will see the control. I'll see, okay, this much height is achieved, and it will be documented. Okay. Then I will give one more twitch. So the first twitch comes, that is the control. And then you have the second twitch. So the very first twitch which is delivered, the very first current which is delivered will give me the very first contraction, and that is the control. The second one which is going to be delivered will give me a second one. Okay. So there is a control. You need to know a control. Okay. So what is it? Every time you're going to deliver, you are going to compare the height of the second with the control, the subsequent one with the control. Single twitch for. Okay. So the use of this is where to calculate supramaximal stimulus. So we need to know, right? What is the stimulus at which maximum contraction occurs, right? So if I have started giving a stimulus, so I gave a stimulus over here from the, let's not draw it, it will get confusing. So if I give a current over here, suppose 5, I got a contraction over here which is very weak. Then again I gave 10, then it became a little stronger. Then I gave 15, it became more stronger. Then I gave 20, then it became more stronger. Then I gave 25, even more 30, 25 ke baad, the intensity of the contraction, the height which is noted in that graph, okay, of that contraction is now the same. From 25 current, I went to 30. From 30 current, I went to 35. From 35, I went to 40. So every time I built up the current, the height of this contraction was the same. So now I know that yes, beyond this, the height of the contraction is the same. Okay, so this is the maximal. So I will go 10 to 20% above that number. So if I got like 25, so I'll go to 30. So 30 I will take as my supramaximal current. So that is the use of using this single twitch kind of delivery. So you will select a single twitch button, and then you will find out what is the supramaximal current. So stepwise you will keep increasing till you get that supramaximal value. Okay, is the disadvantage of this that a control twitch is always needed. Okay. Then it cannot differentiate between the depolarizing and non-depolarizing agent. Okay. It cannot differentiate. The height will keep decreasing, but you cannot understand that this drug I've given was a depolarizing or non-depolarizing. It suddenly come, you have given scoline, and suppose your senior comes and sees and does single twitch. He will not understand whether you have given depolarizing or non-depolarizing drug just by looking at that response. Okay. Then, if the twitch height comes back to the control, so control, now control means what? Like when you started off the case, you had some control, right? You were comparing with that. So what will happen at the end of the case? You will feel, it has come back to the control height. The intensity has come back. But that will not tell you sure shot that the muscle recovery has occurred. So you cannot depend. It cannot, not useful to assess reversal. Okay. So adequate reversal has occurred or not, it is not useful to assess that. Okay. So is this understood? So there is always a percentage that you remove. So T1, we call it T1 because there's only one twitch which is delivered, right? So what you do, there is a first, the twitch which you have given, you will always compare it with the control value. It is compared with the control. So always a control is needed. Okay. So the subsequent height is always compared with the control. If the height is going less, means the patient is going deeper. If the height is coming more, the patient is coming out of the relaxant effect. If the height becomes the same, still you cannot be sure that, okay, he's fully out of the relaxant. So that's why this is only useful for starting case. You find out what is a supramaximal stimulus, you will use this single twitch. So is this understood what is single twitch? Am I saying you cannot compare between depolarizing and non-depolarizing? वो आगे you will understand in train of 4. Okay. Because here we are seeing only one response. शुरुआत में you saw, so beginning you saw one control response. Okay. And that height of that response was measured on your screen, that amplitude. Then after that you took, you gave a relaxant, you checked, you press single twitch button again. You press single twitch, so that current went. It's not like the current will keep going. You will have to press it. So the current went. Okay. So the current went, and then again you got one response. Then that second response, when you press the second time that button, you got a response. You will compare that with the first. Okay, you can only compare it with the original response to that is a control. So every time you are checking, you have to compare with the first, which was a control. Okay, that this iska height is less, 50% lesser than the control. Okay, that means patient is going deep. Then again you will press once more and you will have to see. Okay, height has become 25%. So it is becoming lesser. Okay. Like that means the patient is going deep under anesthesia. So every time you press that button, you will get only one response, right? It's not like you're getting a series of contraction. So if series of contraction come, like in train of 4, so you can see a series of responses. So you will get 4 responses at a time. So that 4 responses, you can see a fade, which I will explain now. So that is why I'm saying that you cannot understand between depolarizing block and non-depolarizing, because a single contraction response is coming. Okay. So it will be single response. When I do TOF, no, how it will be? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yes.
That is how TOF looks. TOF looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if the starting one is nice, 2, 3, 4. Less. Okay. Here what is happening? Control kiya, done. Then once more you are sending the stimulus. Okay, one more. So every time you have to compare with the previous. So there is a control which is always required. Whereas TOF mein what you're doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one which was there, you're comparing with the 4, which is the last. Okay. Now we'll come to TOF. Okay, so TOF, what all you know about it? TOF train of 4. Not tetralogy of Fallot. There are so many TOF, tracheoesophageal fistula also. So if exam question comes TOF, you can write anything. Any of the TOF. So what have I written? 4 stimulus are given over 2 seconds. And which is that stimulus? It is a supramaximal current. Okay. Whatever we are discussing now, everything is supramaximal. Okay. So 4 stimulus have been given over 2 seconds. Means what is the frequency? Am I right? Frequency is 2 hertz. 2 stimulus over 1 second means 4 stimulus over 2 seconds. Correct? Okay. So now I have given that current over here. I have pressed off. I have selected button off on that monitor, on that device. Okay. 4 electrical current will pass. Okay. So 4 currents. So 30 milliampere, 4 currents will go. So if I want to just show you as a graph, so I will show you like this. So 30 milliampere current went through the ulnar nerve, then gap, then 30, then gap, 30. So like that, 4 times 30 milliampere currents have gone over a time period of 2 seconds. Okay, this much I have given current. All right. Now current has gone. So this is delivery of current. Now we will see the response. Response means what? This is the response which we are seeing. Okay. So if I get, now patient is completely awake, not under anesthesia. I have given start, pressed off button. So I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Same height. Contraction will be the same. So if I'm going to see on the monitor that this will be sensed now with a sensor. So it will show on the monitor. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 contractions are happening and they are all of the same height. So this is T1, T2, twitch number 3, twitch number 4. So 4 twitches have occurred, muscular twitches, when I gave 4 stimulus. And patient is completely awake, all the twitches having the same height. Now I am giving a relaxant. Okay. So suppose I am giving a relaxant which is, okay, what we say, suppose atracurium, urocurium, non-depolarizing relaxant, suppose I'm giving. So what will happen in this? So non-depolarizing, I gave the action of, and I pressed off again. I just gave the drug. I just gave drug. Hardly any time has happened. 30 seconds only have happened or something. And I have pressed off button again once. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4 current went. I will get a contraction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now on my monitor, when I repeat it again after giving relaxant, I'm seeing, acha, this height is going down. Means what? If your senior now comes on the table and he will see this, he will say, acha, you have given non-depolarizing drug. He came to know. Why? Because he saw fade. Okay. He's seeing a fade pattern. So T1, T2, T3, T4. What is happening over here? T4 height has become very less. All heights have become less. Compared to this, everybody's height has become less. But you're comparing that T4 has become much less than T1. Okay. So what is the order of this? Now, after 2 minutes, again I pressed off button. Okay. I'm not ready to wait only. I want to press again. So I'm pressing off button again. Again, I pressed off button. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4 went. Currents went. Again, contraction will occur. Now I am seeing, acha, finished. I'm getting only this on the monitor of my machine. I'm seeing T1, I'm seeing T2, T3, T4 gone, disappeared. Okay. Now you tell me what has happened over here. So now the 4th twitch, not 3rd, not come. So now we will understand what is TOF count. So TOF count is what? Nothing. Count. How much is the count in the awake person? 1, 2, 3, 4. Count is 4. Okay, count is 4 in awake. I have given the relaxant and I pressed off button. Okay, I'm still getting 1, 2, 3, 4. Count is still 4, I will say to my senior. Okay. Then again, the senior tells you press button again. Again, you saw only two response. So you will say, I will say TOF count is 2. Okay, I will say TOF count is 2. After some time, after 5-10 minutes, you press the button again. Okay, you pressed it again. TOF button. Now you're getting flat line over here. You will say, how much is TOF count? 0. You will say, okay, sir, TOF count is 0. Okay. This is fade. This is TOF count. Okay. The concept of fade and TOF count. Then what is TOF ratio? Ratio is what now? Now this I will take here. So when can you calculate TOF ratio? TOF ratio is what? Height of the T4 upon T1. I'm seeing this height, na? Decreasing height. So TOF ratio is what? 4th twitch height upon the 1st twitch height. So if this is what? If this is pura 100% height. Let's take in percent, it's easy. This is 0%. Here this height has become less. It has become 75%. This height has become something less, 25% market is there. Okay. So what I will do, this machine, what it will do? It will do, acha, height of this is itna, height of this is so much. Let me divide and it will give you a TOF ratio. Okay, it will give you a TOF ratio. So suppose the height of this is become something, it has come to 25. Height of this is at 75. So 25 divided by 75, how much? 1/3. 1/3 is how much? 0.3. Right? My maths is right, no? You're wrong. 1/3 is 0.3 only, no? 0.33. So when I now machine will count, machine will do this formula and will tell me your TOF ratio is 0.3. Okay. Suppose your senior came in OT and you have something like this, कि मतलब T1 height has become very less. T1 height is मतलब somewhere 20%. T2 height is to even less, somewhere 5% value. T3, T4 is not there only. Senior will tell you, or calculate and give me TOF ratio. Can you calculate? No. What you will do? 0 divided by 20. You can't do 0 divided by 20, right? So when you need to have T1, you need to have T4. If T4 response is gone, then you just come to TOF count. Then you come to the counting. 1 to each, 2 to each. How much is the count? 2 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 1 out of 4. Okay. When the fourth one is present, some response is happening, you can calculate this ratio. This is a non-depolarizing. This is non-depolarizing. I can do counting and I can do ratio only in non-depolarizing drugs. Is this statement acceptable to you or no? If I'm saying this to you, that I will get a TOF count, I will get a TOF ratio only with non-depolarizing drugs. I cannot get it with choline. Do you agree or disagree? Think.
Comments.
No comments. Malab, you, no idea. Okay. Poonam is guessing I will, when she will give choline, she will get a response of TOF ratio. Also, she'll get a response of TOF count and TOF ratio, dono value she will remove and give us. Ajit is saying, I don't know. Okay. Now I will tell you. Okay. So now suppose I am going to give choline. Case has not yet started. I have done this basic. I'll press TOF button for currents went. For stimulus came 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I will give choline. Okay. Now I give choline. Everybody agrees with me. Fade is not seen in choline.
Yes.
Okay. Usme also there is a confusion.
No, ma'am.
You accept me. Okay. You accept with me. Chalo. I gave choline. Okay. Now hardly 10 seconds have happened. 10, 15 seconds. I press TOF button again. I press TOF again because I want to see now. So I press TOF again. I got this. Now I got this. What is the meaning of this? No fade. You agree with me? No fade.
Yes.
Everybody's at the same height. All the 4 twitches at same height. No fade. But what has happened here? From 100%, everyone has come down to 75%. Senior came in the OT. He's seeing this and he's saying, yes, you have given choline. I know. You cannot hide from me. So pata chal gaya choline you have given. ठीक है. Now senior is telling you that tell me what is TOF count. You gave choline. ठीक है. What is TOF count? You press na. He senior telling what is the urgency. इतना जल्दी क्यों है press करने का? फटाफट you're pressing TOF button. So you press now. You answer. What is TOF rate? TOF count over here now?
4.
TOF count is 4. Okay. Senior is telling now. Tell me TOF ratio. What is TOF ratio here?
1.
75.
1.
Height is
100. Okay.
1. Okay. Now you don't have patience only. You have pressed the button again. Okay. You pressed button again. You don't have patience. You have pressed button again. Still twitches are happening. Huh? Scrolling twitches are still going on in the patient. Patient is not completely relaxed yet. Okay. Now wait, the height has come down. Abhi, now it has come around 25%. Okay, you press button again. Again you got. So starting may the contraction was looking like this. Fast. Very now contraction has become like this. Less. 1, 2, 3, 4. Previously it was 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 25% pe the twitches have come. Now I'll tell you, tell me top count.
4.
And what is the ratio?
1.
Is it changing as the depth of anesthesia, depth of relaxation is increasing? Depth is to increasing.
No.
Height is to decreasing.
Hmm.
So the non-depolarizing drug, okay, where you can see the fade over there, only top count and top ratio value is useful to us. You understood this trick question?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how will you know that recovery is happening or recovery is not happening? Okay. So suppose now this was the start of the case. Okay. At the end of the surgery, we want this. So however the picture keeps moving as the plane deepens, that same picture will come when the plane lightens. Okay. So I will just show you again, I will just draw this diagram. Okay. So at the start of the surgery, before you gave the relaxant, you got the response like this. I'm showing as triangles. I hope it's not confusing you. I'm not showing it as lines. Okay, so you got this. Then you got something like this. Then you had something like this. And then you had something like this. You agree with me? Plane is getting deeper, 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 deeper. Relaxation is going deep. Okay?
Yes.
So what happened? Which twitch disappeared subse first? Which one's the one to disappear the first?
T4.
Correct. So T4 disappeared first, then T3 disappeared, then T2 disappeared. Okay. And this is the direction for the onset. Okay. Of the block. This is the direction for the recovery. So if somebody asks you which twitch will come first when I am recovering from the block, when patient is coming out of block, and the consultant asks you first which twitch you will see, T1 or T4, what is your answer?
T1.
Okay. The first to disappear is T4 as the onset of block occurs. The first to disappear is the fourth one. The first to recover is first one to appear when you are having recovery is T1. So there is no confusion. The direction is just changing. Okay, so you remember this direction, you go opposite that, and the same thing you will see for recovery. Is this okay?
Yes.
No confusion. So if somebody asks you, okay, patient is getting lighter, patient is coming out, we need to extubate. Which is the twitch which you will see first on the monitor? T1 will come or T4 will come? Immediately you have to say, I will see T1 first. Then I will see T2. Then T2, T1, T2, T3 will come. And then T1, T2, T3, T4. All four will come. Agree with me? Okay. Now we'll go to tetanus. So you remember the third button on that machine was something known as TET, that photo which I showed you. There was a button called TET, which is standing for tetanus. So tetanus is what? It is a stimulus which is given very rapidly. Okay. So if I'm going to give if I'm going to give a current, okay, that current will be given at a frequency of how much? Very fast rate current is going. And for a very long time, 5 seconds. Till now, what we saw, single twitch was going for 1 second. In every 1 second or every 10 seconds, one twitch was going. TOF, what we saw, in 2 seconds time, 4 stimulus were going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? Here, 50 stimulus are going per second for 5 seconds. Means for 5 seconds, there is going to be how many? 250 times current is going to go. So much current over 5 seconds. So what will happen to your muscle over your adductor? It will be like this. It will contract. Understood? So in single twitch, how it is? Done. Okay. In TOF, how it is? 3, 4. In tetanus, how it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Your contraction will go on. Is this understood? This is tetanus. So you can imagine with what force contraction is occurring of this muscle and how much pain will happen to the patient if you do it to the awake patient. So tetanus is never to be done in awake patient. It is very painful over here. Okay. So never do it in awake patient. So there will be a sustained contraction. Okay. Then if you're giving a scoline, suppose you have given scoline to the patient and patient is completely now. So what will happen? There will be a sustained contraction and the amplitude will decrease. So as you press it, once you give scoline and you press TET, action of scoline is yet coming, but you are in hurry. You want to keep checking how everything is working. So you pressed it. You pressed it. And then what will happen? Sustained contraction, but completely it's not happening. The amplitude. So when the patient was awake, it was like this. Now under the scoline, what has happened? It is a sustained contraction, but it is amplitude of contraction has decreased. You notice amplitude of contraction has become less. All right. Then in the non-depolarizing block, like Atra and all, rock and all that, there will be, it will not be sustained contraction, but amplitude will go down. Okay. So most common use frequency 50 hertz. Always remember that. Okay. The standard duration of using a tetanus, please use only for 5 seconds, not more than 5 seconds. The time limit which is there for tetanic stimulus, that you will press the TET button. It will ask you how much time you want to give it for. Okay. Now what is happening? There is something known as post-tetanic facilitation, PTF. Okay. There is post-tetanic facilitation. So what is the meaning of this post-tetanic facilitation? Very simple. After tetanus, there is some facilitation of conduction of the muscle contraction. Simple words, post-tetanic stimulus, there is some facilitation. So what is happening that after you are given a non-depolarizing drug, not scoline, okay? So after you are given anything, Atravec, rock, you name it, non-depolarizing, you gave that drug, done, okay? Then you pressed tetanus button. Then 50 hertz current went for 5 seconds and this is the response that you got. After 5 seconds, current stopped. It went to back relax mode. Then what will happen is that right now, after this goes into relaxation, you wait for 3 seconds time. After 3 second time, you press single twitch. Remember the first one we learned, single twitch? You press single twitch. So what will happen? One single current will go. In that 1 second time, only single current will go. The single current goes, no, it will cause a very, very intense contraction. Okay. This is post-tetanic potentiation. Means what has happened that during this tetanus period of 5 seconds, there was so much acetylcholine which came and collected in that neuromuscular junction that once it goes in relaxed mode, there is so much of acetylcholine still present there. So the next current which came, no, it caused an even more stronger contraction. That is why this is known as post-tetanic facilitation. Is this understood?
Yes.
Now, what is post-tetanic count? There is something known as post-tetanic count. So now, this facilitation we understood. Okay. So now you will give a single twitch. So single twitch means what? You press single twitch, one current went. You press single twitch, one more current went. Pressed, one more current. So single current is getting delivered. Okay. So Now, after this has occurred, tetanus happened, 5 seconds we waited, then relax happened. Then after 3 seconds, you have to wait for 3 seconds, okay? So from 3 seconds onwards to 2 minutes. So from 3 second time limit onwards to 2 minutes time duration, this phenomenon will be present over here, okay? Then during that period, I will press single twitch and I will see post-tetanic count. So I press single twitch, contraction happened. Okay. I press one more, contraction happened. Okay. I press one more, contraction happened. Okay. Then I press one more. No, contraction did not come. Again, I pressed, contraction did not come. How much is the post-tetanic count now? After tetanus, when I gave single twitches, I kept giving. So how many times the twitches came?
3.
3. So what you will tell me? Post-tetanic
3
count
times.
is
No?
3. The count is 3. I pressed 5 times, but out of that only 3 times, the first 3 times only this contraction happened. 4th and 5th time when I pressed that single twitch, contraction did not come. So that means the post-tetanic count is 3. So post-tetanic count, what is the use of this? It tells you for deep block. Means a block is very
But ma'am,
patient. Tell. बोलो.
it is for 2 minutes ना, so
No.
ये मतलब ये 2 मिनट
Acetylcholine will be collection of acetylcholine in that junction is over there in high concentration for 2 minutes. So within that time, you have to press that single twitch. The post-tetanic facilitation, after giving tetanus stimulus, how much time will this facilitation be present over here? Continuously it will not be present now. Means there will be a response we will expect from 3 seconds after tetanus got over. Wait for 3 seconds. So starting from 3 second point time limit to 2 minutes time limit. Okay, so for this much time period, if within that window, if I give a single twitch, I can expect there might be a count. Count might come.
Okay.
If count doesn't come, if I press single twitch, nothing. Again, I press to recheck, nothing. So post-tetanic count is 0, which means that the patient is in a very deep neuromuscular block.
Okay, understood.
Understood. So what is happening? Because so much acetylcholine is collected in that junction, it temporarily overcomes that blockers over there. So it will temporarily overcome your your atra, rock, whatever is there over there, and it will cause this. Understood.
Okay.
Then it will displace it and come back. That relaxant will come and sit on its place again. So this is happening only for 2 minutes time. That acetylcholine will get metabolized then, na, after that, beyond 2 minutes.
Yes.
Correct. So this is for deep, very deep block. Like you have given full loading dose of rock and you have got TOF count is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4 twitch, nothing is coming in the TOF. Okay. Then you are seeing, okay, I want to know how much deep it is. Then I will see post-tetanic count and I will know how deep the relaxation is. Okay. So if I'm getting some count post-tetanic, so I give tetanus stimulus, then I'm seeing the count. I press single twitch, single twitch, single twitch. Then I got maybe 1 count or maybe 2 count or 3 count, whatever. Okay. So that means the patient is in deep relaxation. If I'm getting 0 count, means I gave 4-5 times, I gave that single stimulus over 5 seconds, but I did not get any count only. That means the patient is in intense block. Okay. Beyond deep se bhi zyada, intense. Is this understood?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this tetanus is understood, right? Okay. What is double burst stimulus? From the name only, you guess and tell me what is double burst. So double means 2.
2 times.
2 times some stimulus is going is double burst. Okay. Burst means what? Burst means something which is happening very fast.
Very fast, yes.
Very fast, yes. So what is double burst? There are 2 mini sequences. So 2 very short sequences of current which is going. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? Yes. So double burst is what? You're giving a burst. It's called mini tetanus. So maybe this will help you in understanding. This is known as mini tetanus. So again, over here there are two short sequences of tetanic stimulus. Okay. So I'm going to give a tetanic stimulus, means the stimulus is a 50 hertz. So I'm giving a 50 hertz ka. So there is DBS, I'll put it over here, DBS 3 by 3, and there is DBS 3 by 2. We are giving two bursts, double burst of 3, burst of 3. Here burst of 3 followed by burst of 2. Okay, there are two bursts happening. Here there is 3. So, and these bursts are going to be of 50 hertz, both of them. 50 hertz means what? This is frequency. I'm talking about frequency. I'm not talking about the current. Milliampere, I'm not talking. I'm talking frequency of the speed. So, I'm going to give over here 3 impulses. 1, 2, 3. There are going to be 3 impulses of 50 hertz. Okay. Then there will be a break of 750 millisecond. Then I'm going to give 3 more impulses. Okay, so this is double burst, means this is what current I'm giving. Okay, so the current which is going, 3 times the current is going over here. Okay, 3 incidences, and it's going at the speed of 50 hertz. Then there is a gap. Current delivery is not happening for 750 milliseconds. Then again current delivery is happening, but at the same speed of 50 hertz is happening over here. So 2 times there is going to be a delivery. Okay. Tetanus, what was happening? There was a single delivery. Single delivery, 50 hertz speed for 5 seconds duration. Here, there are double delivery, double burst, double delivery of stimulus. Tetanic speed only, 50 hertz speed only it's going at. Okay. But there is a gap of 750 millisecond. There's a break in the middle. 3 by 2 means what? In 3 by 2, it's the same thing. So there are 3 times the stimulus is going, speed of 50 hertz. Again, there is a gap, same 750 millisecond. Then I am going to give 2 more. 2 more stimulus are going at the speed of 50 hertz, frequency 50 hertz. Okay. So this you will ask me, ma'am, you're giving 50 hertz speed, but how much duration are you giving it for? Okay. What you understand by 50 hertz? 50 hertz means 50 times in 1 second. So you'll tell me, ma'am, you're giving how much time? 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, half second. So I'll tell you, I'm giving this for 0.2 millisecond. Can you imagine 0.2 millisecond? This is 750 millisecond. Huh? This is 0.2 millisecond time. So in 0.2 millisecond time, that many times the current is going to go. So 0.2 millisecond time duration, current delivery is happening at the speed of 50 hertz. Break, repeat, same 0.2 milliseconds, 3 times it's going. How much over here? 0.2 milliseconds, 3 times it's going. 0.2 milliseconds, 2 times its delivery is happening. Is this understood? Okay, how I'm delivering the current to the nerve?
Yes.
Okay. This is current delivery. Now we will see response of muscle contraction. So I have given over here so fast. So I cannot expect it to happen later. So how will it be? I will see it as a single contraction. I will be able to see visual sensor, tactile sensation, whichever sensors we learned, all those electromyography, mechanomyography, with the piezoelectric film. They are sensing and they're putting in graphical form in the monitor, the contraction. So this contraction, how I will see first contraction happened. So for this, I will see one contraction over here on the screen. Okay. For this, I will see a second contraction on the screen. Okay. Double burst is again very painful. We are not doing an awake patient. So I cannot show this both same height because I am not doing one in awake patient. If you do an awake patient, your consultant will throw you out of the OT only. So you are doing this in a patient who's under anesthesia. So if I can see a fade over here. I will be able to see a fade in this. Second wala, when the second stimulus goes, the height might be less. I will see this and your senior or your consultant will tell you, okay, you have used non-depolarizing drug. I can tell her. Then, if you be seen only in TOF and DBS, TOF and DBS. Okay. So,
Yes, ma'am.
tetanus, please don't do in awake patient. Okay, it is very painful. DBS, again, very painful. Patient should be under some sedation if you're doing it. Okay, if you're checking it. You cannot do it in an awake patient. It's very painful. Single twitch you can do in an awake. TOF also you can do it. Okay.